everybody, so welcome back to a new video. My name's Sarah if you're new here, hello. I'm just gonna do a very chatty video for you today, which I haven't done in a while. Like, I haven't just sat down and filmed. I normally like film a whole day or something, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I don't have like any makeup on and I'm just comfy. I've still got pajama bottoms on, so I hope you enjoy this video. I asked on my Instagram story videos that you guys wanted to see, and a lot of you said you wanted to see videos about me traveling Australia, like how I get a visa, like a British guide to Australia kind of thing. I haven't planned this video. It might end up being a bit rambly, but we'll see how it goes. So I thought I'd just kind of give you some of my tips for traveling, and yeah, like things I wish I knew before I traveled Australia. Let's just get into the video. Okay, so my first tip is probably the biggest one, and that is save a lot of money. This is something me and Josh, we did quite a bit, but not too much. Like, I think we should have saved a lot more money than we did. Thankfully, we've been staying with Josh's auntie and uncle while we've been here, which has really helped us out a lot, but if we didn't have them here, there's no way we would have been able to afford to come here. Like, if you think about having to pay rent like a lot and having to get everywhere, food's really expensive here, just socializing is expensive, things add up really quickly. So I would definitely save a lot of money. I know you have to have like a certain amount of money to come to Australia on a working holiday visa anyway, but you need a lot more than that. Like, that is a minimum requirement, I would say. You need more money. Australia is expensive. My second tip, which me and Josh didn't actually do, would be to plan the places you want to go to and plan a route. Me and Josh literally came here like on a whim. We had no plan. We just went to Josh's auntie's and then we got there and we were like, what now? And because of that, the way we've like seen different places hasn't been very money efficient. I don't know the right way to say that. Like, we haven't ended up saving a good amount. Like, we've ended up spending more money because of the way we've gone to different places. I think it also saves a lot of money when you plan a route and you know like where in Australia you want to go. The way me and Josh did it was like not ideal, and now we're like coming to the end and we've still got a few places we want to see, but they're like dotted all around, so oh well. My third tip would be, if you can afford it, get a car, which again, I feel like before I came to Australia, I would have been like, why would you want to get a car? Like, it's just gonna be so much easier to fly everywhere. But you get to see so much more of Australia when you drive to places, because you get to see like all of the like outside of the city, and you get to see some like amazing views and the nice countryside areas, like things that you just like miss out when you fly to somewhere. There's so many places. We would have seen so many more places if we had a car, but we just didn't save enough money to be able to get a car here. But the good thing about getting a car is once you pay for it, you can sell it when you leave, so it's kind of like you get your money back when you leave. So yeah, if you can afford it, I would definitely recommend getting a car. It's also great if you have really heavy suitcases. You're not having to pay depending on how heavy your suitcases are, like you do on a plane. I do kind of wish me and Josh had a car while we were here, because it would just be a really nice way to see Australia, you know? Like, you could just like sit in the boot with the like boot door open, just watching the sea, chilling by the beach. My fourth tip would be to decide where you're going to want to stay. So obviously I travelled Australia with my boyfriend, so we were alright staying in hostels, you know, but sometimes it's just quite nice to like have your own room in places, and also because there's two of us and we like split the price of like a hotel or a Airbnb, it's not always been the cheapest option to stay in a hostel. So we have stayed in hostels in some places, but like if we could afford it, we've opted for Airbnbs or hotels if it's within our budget. But yeah, depending on who you're like, say you were traveling on your own and you wanted to meet people, then obviously you're gonna want to stay in a hostel. But like if you're traveling with your boyfriend and you want some more private space, like you want your own space a bit more, then maybe opt for, if you can afford it, a Airbnb or a hotel. Yeah, just make sure that you and whoever you're traveling with are like on the same page with where you want to stay. My fifth tip, I would definitely do some traveling before you do your farm days. Me and Josh only really went to like, we only saw Byron, the Gold Coast and some of Brisbane before we started our farm days, and because we hadn't really seen a lot of Australia the whole time we were doing our farm days, like we didn't enjoy our farm days and we didn't finish them because we didn't enjoy working on a farm. But like, because we hadn't seen a lot of Australia, we didn't know if the farm days were worth it. and like the work is hard and like it's just pretty shit pay. So like if you've seen Australia and you know that you want to stay, then you're going to think that the days are worth it. But when you haven't seen a lot of Australia yet, the whole time you're at the farm, you're like, this isn't worth it. Like, I don't need a second year, you know? So make sure you travel a little bit before you just go to Australia and start doing your farm days. Tip number 6, travel with someone that is kind of like on your wavelength, on your level, like someone that is into similar things as you. So when I know that I came here with Josh, and obviously like I love spending time with Josh because he's my boyfriend, but we're also very similar people. We like doing the same things. We like finding like cool little places. Neither of us really like drinking. We have been on one proper night out, and like we've had like drinking nights in our hostel, not a lot at all. We're just not really people that drink a lot, but obviously some people come to Australia and they go out like every single night. So find someone that you like to do something with, to travel with, because it'd be really shit. We've known people that like they're really good friends and they've come to Australia together and then they've ended up traveling separately because they don't like doing the same thing, which like would just be a bit pointless. Like, what's the point in traveling together, you know? So make sure you travel with someone that likes doing the same things as you and wants to do the same things as you here. Number 7 is a fun one. My favourite places that I would say you should go to. So a lot of these places I haven't been to, but I would like to go to. Me and Josh still might go to them soon. But obviously there's the classic places like Sydney, Brisbane. Obviously I like Brisbane. A lot of people don't go to Brisbane when they come to Australia. I love Brisbane. It's like not too touristy. It's like a really nice city. It's got a beach in the middle of the city. It's near things like the Gold Coast, the Sunshine Coast, Byron Bay. I love Brisbane, that's why we live here. But yeah, some people think it's like a bit boring, but I love it. I loved the Gold Coast. A lot of people opt for the Sunshine Coast over the Gold Coast. We haven't been to the Sunshine Coast yet. That is somewhere we need to go. But yeah, I really like the Gold Coast, but I would not go during like a time it's like half term or like holiday season, because it gets like rammed with tourists there. But it's really nice like when it's quiet. We really liked Melbourne, which is another like really popular one. I wouldn't say I loved it as much as like most people do, but I did really like it there. I would recommend to go. If you have a car, I would definitely say do the Great Ocean Road. We didn't get to do that because we couldn't afford a car, but yeah, if you can afford a car, I would recommend doing that. This sun is driving me insane. Okay, I hope this is better. Byron Bay, obviously it would be really nice to have a car in Byron Bay because so many people just have their vans and their nice cars, and like there is this one car park where like loads of backpackers and travellers go, and they all just like sit in their car and like you will just meet people and you just like watch the sea. Yeah, it's a nice vibe. We did that while we borrowed Josh's auntie's car for a bit, so like we got to see some of Australia like with a car that way, and we used to like go to Byron and just like sit in the boot, and it was really, really nice. The Whitsundays, obviously I think me and Josh are gonna go there around my birthday time, which will be nice. It'll be cold because it's like winter now in Australia. I'm wearing like long sleeves and another top, but in the day it's pretty warm. It's just like when the sun goes down it's cold. We did quite like Adelaide. There wasn't a lot to do there, but like if you get the opportunity to go, even if it's just for 2 days, we went for 3 days. It was nice to see it, you know. It had quite a nice beach. It was just kind of windy, but it was a cool place to see. I think they have like cool cafes and stuff there. That is the places I would recommend going. Oh, places like if you go to Sydney and you have a car, I would definitely say go to like the Figure 8 pools, which are like quite out the way. I think they're like an hour drive from like centre of Sydney, but they look really cool, you know, so like if you can get there, I would say to go. Oh, if you're in Byron Bay, go to Killen Falls. That was like one of the first cool like waterfalls and stuff we went to go and see, which was really nice. Me and Josh also want to go to Stradbroke Island, which is the island just off of Brisbane, so I think we're gonna go there soon. There's so many places. Look up where to go and like get a route, because there's so many things to see here. My 8th tip, which I definitely didn't do, I think I've mentioned this before, but it would be don't pack a lot. We packed so much stuff to come here because obviously on a long haul flight you get like a bigger weight limit, so we got like 30 kilograms, so obviously I packed everything I could that was under 30 kilograms, and I think I was on like 28 kilos. Obviously I've bought stuff here. Because we don't have a car, our main travel option has been a plane, which means we've had to pay to get the 28 kilograms on every single plane, which has been like a real hassle. You don't need a lot of stuff, to be honest, especially if you're just like traveling. So backlight. A ninth tip would be to take loads of photos and videos and have the best time, but like definitely take a lot of photos and videos so that you can like look back on it, and when you get home you can show everyone like what an amazing time you've had. And yeah, me and Josh have taken like quite a lot of photos. We have a little scrapbook that like I need to put all the photos in. We haven't like put any of the Australia photos in there yet, but I'm gonna like just have that forever, you know, like a little scrapbook of our time here, which would be so nice. But yeah, they are my few tips for coming to Australia. I hope if you are going to Australia you have the best time and you meet some amazing people. They're just a few of my tips. This was a very casual video. I normally film like a whole day with like loads of different locations, but I just thought I'd sit here and film that little video for you guys. So yes, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel because I film loads of different things while traveling Australia. I film like travel videos, just daily vlogs, some like fitness things, some fashion-y things. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have the best time if you're going to Australia, and I will see you guys in a new video very, very soon. Bye!